Good morning, fellow staff. A week or so ago, I sent you a video message addressing several issues concerning the coronavirus. First was how much we appreciate everything you do and that I'm totally committed to keep you physically and financially secure to the best of our ability. Second was to seek help from the government where available to help us through grants and loans. And third, to ensure we had all the personal protective equipment, PPE, and plans to allow you to do your job safely and effectively. As it relates to the first point, physical and economic security, I shared with you photos of all the supplies that we have both in the southern area and north for our protective equipment. The one thing I mentioned we were short on was antiseptic and hand washing supplies. Yesterday, through our staff effort and some friends, we were able to secure a pallet load of antiseptic, a full pallet load. What that means, that's 144 gallons, and it's on order. It will come here. We'll have a supply for a long time. We also purchased about 50 of these bottles yesterday. They're available at the dollar store for $1. So to put in perspective how much that 144 gallons of antiseptic is, this is a quart container, 32 ounces. It'll fill almost 600 of these. So we'll have plenty. It wasn't cheap, but our health and safety of you, our staff, and our clients and residents is foremost. As it relates to your economic security, I mentioned we'd applied for grants and loans. Last week we found out the state of Minnesota did not approve our grant. I'm not sure why. They had a list of who received what, and I could complain, but I don't think it'll do any good. But what I'm proud to announce is that we were granted through our bank, Northern Bank in Ashland, and the branch in Aurora is working with the SBA, and we received that low interest loan. And what we're going to do with part of that money is give bonuses to you, our staff, and this is the way it's going to work. We have a number of full-time employees, and those are people that work and scheduled more than 32 hours a week. They will get a set amount. The part-time employees who work a minimum of 20 hours to 32 hours a week, they're scheduled, they will get a lesser amount. And temporary or casual employees who work less than 20 hours a week will get a lesser amount than either part-time or full-time. So anyway, 50% of this bonus is going to be paid out in the next few days. As soon as we can work out the logistics, you'll get a separate direct deposit to your account the way the payroll system works. There will be no taxes taken out of that. We appreciate your efforts, and we encourage you to remain with us as employees, and in that regard, 50% of the bonus will be paid now. The other 50% will be paid on August 15th, so about 4 months out, and you will get 100% of that. Now, if you're a casual employee and pick up and continue to work hours that would be the equivalent of part-time, you will get 4 times the bonus you would as a casual employee. If you're part-time and pick up hours to full-time status, you'll get roughly 50% more. If you're part-time and go to full-time, you'll get 8 times the bonus. So there's a substantial incentive there. And just for the specifics of this, you're going to need to talk to your supervisor and work that out. The total bonuses we will pay out will be nearly $250,000, $250,000. It's the largest bonus we've ever paid in the company, but as I mentioned, it's a low interest loan, and in times like these, it's worth it to help you stay economically secure in this. And lastly, related to the safety, and I should have said this up front, but we are COVID-free in all of our facilities. Not a single resident or client or staff member has contracted the virus. You folks have been phenomenal. The only way this virus spreads is through contact of people to people. And what you as staff do in your off time is critical, and practicing the practices that the CDC and others have talked about, the safe distancing, the hand washing, all of the protective efforts here is what's going to turn the title on this. And Minnesota is probably one of the best in the state as far as limiting the growth on that. And it appears that we may be turning the corner, but we're not out of the woods yet by any means for a couple of months. So as it relates to the hours, as I mentioned, please talk to your supervisor because we need all the support we can have, and this is a way that you can get additional income. So I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're the soul of the company, and I'm eternally grateful for what you do. I will talk with you soon via this medium in the next week or so and update you on progress as we go along. Be safe, and may God bless you and your family. Thank you.